The government just released the December employment report, and joining us now to discuss the results is CBS News business analyst Jill Schlesinger. Good morning.
Good morning.
All right, so how did the year shape up for the labor market?
I'll tell you what, it was a very strong year. Like 2023 is brought to you by the letter R, resilient.
Oh, that's terrific.
And we came into December thinking things were going to taper off a little bit, but 216,000 jobs were added in the month of December. That means for the whole year, we averaged 225,000 jobs a month. Now, I need to put this in perspective. Go back into the bad times. In 2020, we lost over 9 million jobs. In 2021, we added back almost 6.5, 7 million jobs. Then the next year, it's a little bit better. Like we continue to add jobs, but we added almost 5 million jobs. Last year, we added 2.7 million jobs, so much better than anyone expected. The unemployment rate, it remains at 3.7%. A few little clues in this report might show us that things are going to be tapering off even more. We did see a rise in layoffs around temporary workers. That can almost be a leading indicator. Also, the previous 2 months were revised lower. So maybe we'll go into the 150 to 180,000 a month. But for last year, wow, amazing, defying expectations.
That's terrific. And has worker pay finally outpaced inflation?
Well, you know, it's so hard because people are like, things are still so expensive, which I get. But the good news is that wages were up 4.1% from a year ago. And we look at the inflation rate, is up 3.1%. Now, that won't do you a lot of good because there are things that are actually up by 20% and houses are up by a lot. But it is the right trend. I think that's the good news.
Okay. 22 states have increased the minimum wage. So is that going to impact hiring?
You know what's fascinating to me is that we worried so much about raising the minimum wage before the COVID era. Then the COVID era comes and people they need workers so much that they raise their pay well above the minimum wage in their states. I found this stat. Can I tell you about my...
Please do.
You know, I'm a little
Please
bit of a stat gal. If you look at the lowest 10% workers in each state, the lowest 10% of earners, 50% of them make more than that state's minimum wage already. So we're probably looking at a situation where the market was ahead of the legislation. So it's good to have a minimum wage where people can earn a working wage, but the market actually brought wages higher than those minimum wages in many instances.
That's good. This is all good news, Jill.
I know, it's pretty good. I'll give you a good one for the first one of the year. Let's do it.
All right. Thank you so much.
Sure.
And you can see Jill regularly on CBS Mornings and the CBS Evening News with Norah O'Donnell. For more analysis, go to JillOnMoney.com. We'll be right back.